A while back I built a Bugatti Chiron from Alpha model. Now since then they have put out a couple more models that I am really interested in, so I picked up another one, and that is a 488 Spider. Let's jump into the box in some general detail and then into a bit more later on. This build was made possible by scaledworld.net. If you want to get your build featured, fill out the feature link below and check out some other features on their site as well, as they produce a lot of nice content from builders all around the world. In addition to the main big pieces like the body and interior tub, there are a lot of smaller detailed parts and pieces all over. There are a lot of parts for the interior, a lot of parts for the body itself, so I won't really be going over them into a lot of detail. I'll just be showing them and not really talking that much, as all of them will be detailed out in the video itself as well when I'm starting to build on it. So apart from all of the standard cast pieces in resin, there are of course some photo etch pieces as well to add additional details, like a lot of the grills, even some speakers, and more grills all around, and of course some of the window wipers and general buttons all over the place. For some more of the exterior detail, they added some thicker metal parts as well. These are a bit thicker than the other sheets as they are a bit more structural and need to stay to a certain shape, and thinner pieces don't really conform to shapes all that nicely, and the bigger, thicker pieces seem to fit a lot nicer and conform a bit better. There's even a tiny photo etch sheet as well, with some of the final details for some of the locks and the small buttons in the interior, and even some of the logos as well. And of course they also added in a small decal sheet with some general buttons for on the steering wheel, the disc brakes and the calipers, and of course the gauge cluster and some logos all around. For the wheels they added 2 fronts and 2 rears with a different width as well. The fronts are of course a little bit narrower than the rears. They added 4 tires. They are a bit on the thin side, so I might change them out, but we'll see how they look in the end. The wheels I really like the design of, so I will be sticking to these, and they are nicely detailed, even captured the lug nuts as well. One downside I've already noticed about this kit is the chassis piece. It's a bit of a flimsy piece, and it's already bowed as well. Now, not really that big of a problem, as again it is the chassis piece, and it does need to be screwed down in a couple places, so that will straighten it out mostly. And again is the chassis, so it will not really be seen all that much, though this is pretty bad for a kit of this price. The main body itself is molded in one piece apart from the hood, which comes in a separate piece. I'm not really sure why they did it, probably because of the headlights and the design of them, but again, not really too sure on that. It does fit nicely. It has a centering pin here and on the hood as well. It does stick up a bit with this casting piece here, so it can't really go flush at it as it is supposed to, but in the end it should fit fine. The panel lines are a bit big, but with a bit of painting and some clear coating on top of them, they will probably be just fine. All of the other panel lines are nice and crisp. They do need a lot of attention, or a little attention, with a bit of depthing and scribing to make them a bit wider and deeper, although they are nice from factory already. Now, one downside most of you will probably find is that even though this is an expensive kit, it doesn't come with an engine. Now, I don't really care, as this is the Spider version. This is all closed and you can't really see any of it anyway. In addition to the main body piece, you also get the front piece for the splitter. This is supposed to be in body color as well, and 1/2 can be done in carbon fiber, but that's all up to you. The other piece that adds on to the chassis and the rear bumper is the diffuser, a nicely detailed piece. A lot of details got captured, and the form seems to be nicely there. The final sprue or sheet of clear plastic is for the clear parts. Now, as you can see, it does have a big clear part for the engine piece or engine cover, though this one doesn't have it, so I'm guessing they are going to be building a coupe as well in the near future. The side windows again can be cut out, and these are of course already for the coupe. You just need to cut them a bit shorter to fit on the Spider version. The window on the front looks nice, and the detail on these headlights are a bit lost, but with a bit of shaping and careful sanding they should just be fine. If you wish to purchase one of these kits for yourself, head over to the Facebook page or Instagram page from Alpha Model, contact them and they will help you out the rest of the way. Also, don't forget to mention I sent you, that helps out a lot. This build was made possible by scaledworld.net. If you want to get your build featured, fill out the feature link below and check out some other features on their site as well, as they produce a lot of nice content from builders all around the world.